So I was just having a conversation with somebody about the idea that your body does a lot for you and that the body has a set of things that it needs to be optimal. And the point of this conversation was about pretty much a lot of people do not understand why they're even allowed to have these experiences that we have here. And a lot of people view their body as if this is them, that you are your body. And nobody ever stops to think how much you ask of this, how much you ask of your body. And the reason why I was having this conversation is because the person that I was talking to was struggling with certain aspects of their life and essentially what they wanted, and yeah, pretty much just some personal struggles and everything. And one thing that I noticed through my meditations, and this is somewhat of a meditation that we're going through in this video here, and this meditation is pretty much to consider the body as its own separate machine that has a minimum set of necessities to be able to do what you want it to do. Now, with this person I was speaking with when they were younger, which I think most of us could relate to this, when we're younger, we ask so much of the body. And for this particular case, they were asking the body to wake up super early with less than 8 hours of sleep. They were asking the body to study rigorous academic content. That's a tough thing to ask. It was also asking the body to work out hard during the day. And it was asking the body to do this with a suboptimal diet, meaning that the body did not get the nutrition that it needed. And then they were also doing this without any close relationships with people where they had somebody that they could confide into, or somebody that they just really had a close relationship where they felt like they were understood and where they could just decompress. And then additionally, they didn't have any sort of leisure time. They were just pushing themselves full to the max every day, 24/7. And then when a time came where they needed to apply for jobs and they couldn't even move, like their body was just protesting. And I was telling them that the body's protesting. And the reason why the body was protesting is because it's saying, hey, I can't do this. You are trying to get me to do all of these things without all of the things that I need to get them done. And it's becoming too much. And I was telling them that the body, sometimes it's best to look at the body as if it's a pet. It is your pet. You are responsible for taking care of this pet, this machine here. And I said, sometimes it's good to sit back and really think about how the body is the thing that allows you to have all these experiences with your loved ones and all of the experiences that you can have in life. Without this body, you couldn't have them. And so it's good to take a step back and show some appreciation and say, hey, thank you, body, for doing all of this for me. I understand that, and this is something that you could do. Look at your body and say, I understand that I request so much of you. Whether you're an athlete, whether you're a musician, whatever it may be, you're asking the body to do so much. You're asking it to remember things. You're asking it to be physical and to execute. You're asking the body to look good, to look beautiful. And then you're asking the body to do so many of these things. And the least that you could do is give it what it needs to do those things. And what I was saying is that sometimes you don't know that the body is just struggling until it's too late. So you could be going through life and you could be neglecting the body of many things. You're neglecting the body of leisure, of nourishment, of relationships, and all of the other things that it may need, especially sleep, the important things. And then all of a sudden one day, just like the person I was talking to, the body starts protesting. And then you ask yourself, what's going on? Why is this happening? I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know why I can't do this. And sometimes you seem like you're in constant battle with yourself. And we've all been through this, I believe. Most of us have experienced this. I've experienced this, where it seems like you're almost in constant battle. And you'll hear a lot of motivational speakers talk about this, where they talk in a way, in the sense that it is you against you, that you are fighting yourself. And it's always so surprising when you think about that. Like, we all understand that, but we just accept it. We don't look any further than that. We just think, oh, hey, this is a battle. My body won't wake up in the morning, so I have to force it to wake up in the morning. My body won't work out right now, so I have to force it to work out. My body isn't doing this, so I have to force it. It's like your body is just a slave to your consciousness, to your desires. And then you just look at the body as this tool to just do whatever it is that you want, without any understanding that the body is its own machine that has its own requirements in order to operate optimally. And this is something that I've thought about, and this is something that we were talking about, and it's the reason why I wanted to talk about this in this video. I'm hoping that whoever's watching this video can take this away with them, which is the idea of looking at your body as a pet, as a machine whereby you are the steward. It is your responsibility to take care of it, to nourish it, to thank it, and to be grateful of it. And I think this kind of ties into this idea of having a relationship with yourself. And a lot of people think that they're looking for this person to make themselves whole and everything. And then some people say that, oh, well, you can't love people unless you love yourself. And there is a truth to that. You can't love people unless you love yourself, unless you have a good relationship with yourself. And that includes your mind, your consciousness, and your body. And I just hope that from this video, you take away that your body does so much for you. And it's amazing. And that we should be grateful for what the body allows us to experience, and to step back and really take a moment to understand, what does the body require? What does the body need? And what can I do to give the body that? And one takeaway I really hope you get from this is that in this age of grind and hustle culture, please give your body the optimal amount of rest. And then also give it some leisure time. Sometimes people feel bad to have leisure time. In this day and age, with what I just said with the grind and hustle culture, people feel guilty relaxing. And I've seen some videos where people judge each other for relaxing or whatever. Partners, women will judge their husbands, husbands will judge their wives. And it's just like, look, the body needs this. And there's so many case studies, so many examples. I'm sure you could find plenty of people, some friends, relatives, of people who could tell you that when they don't give their body a chance to relax, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. You can only get so far before your body just decides to say, okay, screw it. It completely protests, and now you have no choice. You have zero choice. The body's going to relax, and you're going to have zero control, and you're going to feel helpless, and you're going to feel out of control. And so that's pretty much that. And this is something that I'm going to hopefully take away from this video as well, because this is not just a one-time thing. It's not like you think of this and then everything's perfect. This is something that we continually have to remind ourselves and continually work on, which is every day. It's an everyday struggle. Every day, from the minute that we wake up, we are preparing for a good night's rest. And so to wake up with that understanding that I need to have a good night of sleep tonight, prepare for that. And then you wake up, you understand, today I need to go move my body, get some fitness in, to keep the machine, the body, warmed up, moving the joints, stretching, working out, keeping it fresh. You need to put in good fuel into the body. You need to have some relaxing time, some leisure time, connect with somebody, a close relationship, hug somebody, have some sort of intimacy, and that's an everyday battle. And sometimes we could get so caught up in the work. I'm very guilty of this, extremely guilty. I've done so many wrong things, from my diet, extreme dieting with high protein, low fats, ruining the hormones in my body and stuff. I've done a lot of stupid things, including with working all day. I would skip even going outside. And then before you know it, I would have a fever and everything. And so the idea is that this is an everyday battle, and it's an everyday struggle. And you may think that by spending that extra 2 hours working and giving up your sleep is the difference between whether or not you're successful. And it's just not true. What that leads up to, which is lack of health, takes so much more than if you were to just give up the 2 hours of work and just go to sleep. just get some rest. And I just want you to know that we're all we humans, we're all trying our best. We all have burdens. We all have responsibilities. We want to do well. We want to be admired. We want to be accepted. We want to make our parents proud, our loved ones, the people who rely on us. We want to make them proud. We want to take care of our families and everything. And I'm rooting for every single one of you guys, for every person that I'm around. I hope everybody who's on my team, everybody who's my friend, I hope we could all grow and do well together. And a large part of that is really being appreciative of your body. I mean, the reason you can even watch this video is because of your body and your eyes. And I appreciate you for watching this video and being here. So I hope you take care of yourself. And please take a moment to step back and really think about what your body needs to live an optimal life, because your own experience depends on it, and the people who depend on you depend on it. Now, really quickly, my name is Roman Kenrick, and this is my YouTube channel where I do Raw Talks like this. I'll be releasing a Raw Talk video every day at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now that is, I'm in California, so Pacific Standard Time is California time essentially. So that's when I'll be releasing the videos. I do have a main channel that does deeper content and stuff, but if you like this kind of format where it's just raw talking and yeah, just pretty much that, these are going to be the videos on this channel. So if you're interested in that, make sure to go and hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, please give a like, leave a comment, tell me how you're doing with this whole relationship with your body and everything, or if you understood what I am talking about. Maybe it's completely stupid and you can leave a comment on that. But again, I appreciate you for making it to the end of this video, and I hope you take care.